Bro, we are leveling soon. Holy shit. We need to take it careful. We're leveling really soon. So we need to be very fucking careful. Dang. Alright, let's see if we can dive in. I feel sick right now. Let's dive in. Let's try to get some levels, boys. That scared me, bro. I do not want to die.
mycelium! New roots! Put out, you mycelium! New roots! Let them reach the purification pump! Too much clutter.
It's close, to be honest with you. Close for comfort. You what, boy? Oh! that's a good name. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ah. Gonna dive in tonight. Oh. Going in 101 on. Sheesh. Oh my God, what is that? Ah, it's not that good. Never mind. It's actually terrible. Especially for my opinion. It's not terrible. It's not. It's okay. It's not good. I mean, not good. But, am I worthy of good? Maybe not. Maybe that's what I'm worth of. Damn corrupted shark tooth quiver. Ew. I already killed John. I wasn't even trying to go up there. Damn. Bro, I legit didn't think that I could hit them from that. Yeah, they legit just suicided. I mean, wow. Losers. Like, totally a loser. Ah, well. Losers. I will say this boss can be kind of deadly if they attack team. Not if you're running ballistics. Can tag team you pretty hard. What's that worth? Fractured attack speed. I don't care about DPS. I just want to. Too bad. Attack speed's really good fracture, man. Especially with it being tier 1. I feel like it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know much about melee. Ooh. always thought that was kind of a cute item. The conservatory, boys. Fuck it. Let's dive in on conserve. Detail conserve. Do a deep dive in here. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to go that way. Uh-oh. Your flash looking good tonight. Whoa. If I die, I'm probably gonna cry. I'm probably gonna cry if I die, to be honest. It's kind of a cool map, though. It's kind of big, too. Initially thinking it was this large. Large map. Quite a large map.
Trying to spread. It's put out new mycelium. New roots.
Bro, that lag scared me a little bit. not gonna go in there. That was nice. I didn't even see what happened. That's no things died. Oh, that's that guy. I always thought he was kind of cool. That guy looked like G-Man, didn't he? He was stout. That man was stout, brother. You doing all right? Diving in, feeding my gambling addiction right now. I guess it's better than really blowing money, right? I guess I could be worse. I could actually have like a real gambling addiction. I guess that would be worse, yeah. But unless I won money, that'd be good. Oh man, I hate ads. I don't even know why. I don't even know how you stop. I need to look at that, man. I don't want y'all to get flooded with ads. I hate ads. All right, brother. You go ahead and do your thing, brother. Go ahead and detail. Just gonna dive in here. Yeah, 101. I want to see that man close up again. That was G-Man in the flesh right there. That man was stout, wasn't he? Sheesh, that man was stout. Dude, something's fucking with my screen right now. What? What the fuck was that? Sheesh. Screen going wild. Crazy in there. Whoa. Sheesh. I said she. Bro, that man was a tank though. God damn, he looked. That's the man. I think he's in Act 6 of the campaign. Hector or something. TDS or something. I don't know. I always thought he was kind of a cool character. Stout. And really detail. Kind of hate killing him. I mean, I am at an advantage. I mean, he's at great disadvantage. He's coming at me charred, and I got like 6 ballistas shooting explosive arrows into him. I mean, you know, man tried, you know. He did better than anybody else could. I mean, hell. Tell 101 here. I said she did that. Whoa. Actually, my character's terrible and dies extremely easily. I'm actually running white maps because I'm kind of scared of dying right now because I'm like almost at level 96 and I really don't want to. I don't know. I just don't want to die, though. I'm probably going to fucking die, though. I'm going to do an anti-jinx. I'm going to say, hey, man, you dead. You definitely dying. I mean, you dying for sure. Yeah, you dead. See if that helps me. Oh. Gee. Oh, goddamn. Lightning. This man up in here. Let's take a vape in honor of this is my favorite boss. I mean, because of the design. It's so He's so spectacular. He really is. He really. I think this is G-Man. I think this is like this guy's definitely weaker than G-Man. I'll tell you that because G-Man, I mean, guy's strong. Let me tell you. But look, this guy's stout. Look at this guy.
So I added some parts to chapter 3. You wanna give some feedback? I may need to
Look at that
redo
guy.
some of that.
Man, stout. Sheesh. So ass out of Jim's book, son.
G-Man gonna wreck the lobby.
I hate killing that guy, man. He's so cool, man. I hate killing him. I really do. I mean, goddamn. Can I just keep him Can I just keep him as a pet? Sheesh, they need to add that to the goddamn game. Cosmetics. I'd buy that 101 right now. I'd fucking pay $1,000 for that. Just kidding. I really wouldn't. Pay $500. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't pay a dime. I don't fucking buy cosmetics. Hey, that man's wild. What can I say? Crazy. Woo.
Chapter 3, The Cheese Cult.
Hell yes. Dive in, brother. Dive it in. The cheese cult. I gotta hear that. Did I? Oh, okay. I already did the blot. That's right. Let's try an Acropolis, boys. It's fucking... Yeah, I'm running white maps. I really don't want to die, and I'll be honest with you, this character dies a lot. I mean, I'm running this. I was running this before running white maps. Cast on Death Portal, because I was running fucking juiced. Not really juiced. I wasn't really juicing them, but it's rare corrupt. I mean, it's pretty rough. Tier 16, fuck. What's the goddamn red guy's
In the
name?
peaceful valley, where the cows grazed
XR.
contentedly on lush green grass, stood a structure unlike any other. It was a grand edifice, constructed entirely of cheese, with intricately carved towers, arches, and walls that gleamed in the sunlight. The sight of it was both mesmerizing and bewildering, leaving those who beheld it in awe.
I'm in awe right now. That's awe-inspiring. It's wonderful.
As the chanting grew louder, drawing our attention towards the cheese structure, we could see a group of individuals gathered inside, dressed in robes made of cheese. Their voices resonated with a rhythmic and hypnotic quality, as they chanted in unison, their faces hidden by the hoods of their robes.
Sounds good so far, man. I think I've read
As we
some of
ventured
this.
closer, the details of the cheese structure became more apparent. Shelves lined the walls, showcasing a myriad of cheese varieties, from creamy bries to pungent blues.
Oh, I
The
read
air was thick with the unmistakable aroma of cheese, adding to the surreal and otherworldly atmosphere of the scene.
Jeez. Sounds good. Jesus,
The
tasty.
members of the
Whoa.
group moved with a sense of reverence, their movements almost ceremonial. They seemed completely absorbed in their chanting, their eyes closed in deep concentration. Some held small plates of cheese, which they offered as offerings to the structure, placing them delicately on the shelves or at the foot of the towering walls.
You guys are crazy. Real crazy.
The leader of the group, adorned in a robe that seemed to be made of the finest and most exotic cheese, stepped forward. His voice carried a commanding tone as he addressed the others. He spoke of the power and significance of cheese, proclaiming it as a sacred food that held the key to unlocking hidden truths and enlightenment. The members listened with rapt attention, nodding in agreement as they continued their chant, their faith in the power of cheese unwavering.
Cheese is great, man. I love cheese. Jerry loves it more, though.
Gouda, Swiss, and Brie, cheese divine, gift from above, savor with delight.
Uh-oh. That's poetry right there. That's
Cheese haiku lol.
Uh-oh. That was the haiku, yeah. I knew that. I've read that one before. I knew that was a haiku. That's a good haiku. That's a pretty good haiku. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't have done better. I couldn't have fucking done better. Hell, it's nice haiku. I mean, I might could have done. I mean, you know. Let's say,
As Strider, OG, Talon, and G-Man journeyed through the valley on their way to continue their training, they were suddenly stopped by the cheese cult's guards. The disciples were surprised by the guards' sudden appearance, but remained calm and attentive. One of the guards, a tall and muscular man with a stern expression, approached them and demanded that they pay tribute to Jerry and his beloved cheese. The disciples of Jim looked at each other in confusion, unsure of what to do.
That's definitely not good. That is definitely not good right now.
What kind of tribute are you talking about? Asked Strider, trying to keep his voice even. Your most valuable possessions or a sum of money, whichever you prefer, replied the guard.
That's right. That's great. Oh, man. Whew.
OG stepped forward, holding his hands up in a peaceful gesture. We don't have any possessions of value, and we're not interested in giving you any money. We're just passing through. The guard's expression darkened. Then you leave us with no choice. You will come with us. The disciples of Jim looked around and noticed several innocent civilians and children nearby, and decided not to resist in order to prevent any harm from coming to them. They followed the guards, hoping to find a peaceful solution. As they walked, Talon turned to the guard who had spoken before. What exactly does Jerry want with us?
That's a good question.
He'll tell you himself, replied the guard, refusing to answer any more questions. The disciples walked with their heads held high, determined to find a way out of this situation. But they couldn't shake the feeling of unease, wondering what fate awaited them in the hands of the cheese cult.
Excuse me. Oh, God. Excuse me, boys.
As Strider, OG, Talon, and G-Man were held captive by the cheese cult, they began to learn more about the twisted beliefs of their captor Jerry. They observed him leading his followers in bizarre rituals that involved chanting and worshipping large wheels of cheese. Whoa. They also noticed not all the cheese cult members were aggressive and hostile towards them. Some of them, especially the women and children, seemed genuinely kind and curious about their new captives.
I wasn't gonna risk death on that. If I lost it, I lost it.
One day, a group of children came to the cell where the disciples of Jim were being held. They were shy at first, but soon they started to ask questions about where they came from and why they were there. Strider, OG, Talon, and G-Man answered their questions patiently, and soon the children opened up and shared stories about their own lives and experiences. The disciples of Jim were surprised to learn that many of the cheese cult members had joined the cult voluntarily, seeking refuge and a sense of belonging in a world that they perceived as cold and uncaring. They were also surprised to learn that the children of the cult members were being educated and cared for, and that they had access to books, toys, and games.
Okay. That's good. They had details, they had access.
As they spent more time with the children and the less fanatical members of the cult, Strider, OG, Talon, and G-Man began to realize that the cheese cult was not entirely composed of evil and insane people. They started to see them as human beings, flawed and misguided perhaps, but still deserving of compassion and understanding.
Of course, of course. Of course. Of course.
One day, as they were being served a meal of cheese sandwiches, OG spoke up. What is the meaning of all this? Why do you worship cheese like it's a god? Jerry approached them, a glint in his eyes. Cheese is not just food, he said. It is the essence of life, the embodiment of purity and goodness.
It is.
Only by consuming it can we reach true enlightenment.
Oh, Jerry. Jerry. That man's a psycho.
The disciples exchanged a look of disbelief, but kept their composure. They knew they had to play along for now in order to avoid further harm to themselves and innocent civilians. As the days passed, they observed Jerry becoming more erratic and unpredictable. He would fly into fits of rage at the slightest provocation, and would often mutter to himself incoherently.
Is that really Jerry? That sounds just like Jerry! That might actually, that's scary how close that is.
One
to Jerry.
day,
That's actually
as they were
Jerry.
being escorted back to their cells, OG whispered to the others, "We need to get out of here. This guy is seriously crazy." Talon nodded in agreement. "But how? We can't fight our way out without putting innocent people in danger." "I overheard some of the kids talking about a cheese holiday that's coming up soon," OG replied. "A cheese holiday?" Talon asked, his brow furrowed in confusion. OG nodded. "Yeah, apparently it's a day where most of the cheese cult members will be off worshipping and celebrating. It could be our chance to make a break for it."
We just hit level 96, boys. Sheesh.
Strider's eyes lit up. That could work. If we time it right, we might be able to catch Jerry off guard. G-Man nodded in agreement. Talon was still skeptical. "But what about the children and the more peaceful members of the cult? We don't want to leave them behind."
That's true. You don't want to leave those guys behind. I mean, that'd actually be bad.
OG nodded in agreement. "We cannot force them, they must go their own paths." The group fell silent, lost in thought as they contemplated their options. They knew that the coming days would be crucial, and that they had to act quickly if they wanted to escape the clutches of the cheese cult.
Sounds like things are getting hairy in the cheese cold.
With the plan in place, they executed it flawlessly. Strider used his magic to create a diversion, drawing the guards away from the cell. Talon quickly took them out one by one with swift, precise strikes. G-Man used his incredible strength to keep the rear door barricaded, while OG took out any guards that got too close.
Sounds like G-Man's having a good
Once
time.
they had escaped, they knew they had to confront Jerry and put an end to his dangerous beliefs. As they made their way to Jerry's chamber, they could hear the chanting of his cheese priest. "Cheese is life. Cheese is love. All hail Jerry, the cheese god." They chanted in unison.
Jerry, quiet control.
The disciples of Jim burst into the chamber, ready for battle. Jerry stood at the center, his eyes ablaze with a fanatical zeal. "You dare to oppose me?" he bellowed. "I am the one true cheese god, and I will not let you stand in my way."
Jerry, what a man. Oh yeah, I've got a...
They stood firm, ready for anything Jerry could throw at them. The battle that ensued was fierce, with Jerry and his followers fighting with all their might against the disciples of Jim.
Jay getting wild.
Strider called forth lightning bolts, raining them down on Jerry's followers. Talon charged forward, his sword flashing in the light, cutting down anyone who stood in his way. G-Man used his strength to hurl Jerry's followers across the room, while OG used his fists to pummel them into submission. Jerry watched in horror as his followers were taken out one by one. "This can't be happening," he screamed. "I am the cheese god. How can you defeat me?"
Play with the DOJ, you get the trouble.
But the disciples of Jim were not deterred. They knew that Jerry was dangerous and unstable, and they were determined to stop him at any cost. Strider chanted an incantation, summoning a wall of fire to block Jerry's escape. Talon lunged forward, his sword slicing through the air, striking Jerry's followers with deadly accuracy. G-Man lifted a heavy table and hurled it at Jerry's loyalists, sending them tumbling to the ground.
That man does have some loyalists, I will say that. He definitely got some loyal people. He really does.
As OG stepped forward, fists raised, he prepared to face Jerry head-on. "It's over, Jerry," he said sternly. "You can't keep people captive and brainwash them into following your twisted beliefs." Jerry sneered, brandishing his sharp cheese knife. "You will regret defying me," he retorted, lunging at OG with deadly intent.
Max if you have at least 6 life masteries out. Oh, I don't have that. Life mastery? No.
OG swiftly dodged Jerry's attack and landed a powerful punch, knocking him to the ground. But Jerry was quick to rise and charge at the disciples of Jim, determined to fight until the bitter end. Talon stepped up, using his sword to block Jerry's ferocious attack. "You're done, Jerry. Your reign of terror ends here," he declared, his voice unwavering.
Sounded like I was giving him the business.
Jerry sneered, "You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over.
Here we go.
I have many loyal followers, and they will not rest until they see me as the ruler of all cheeses." Strider stepped forward, his eyes blazing with determination. "We will not let that happen. We will do whatever it takes to protect the innocent and ensure that your twisted beliefs never take root again."
Could grab this. No, that don't affect me at all.
Talon delivered a powerful blow with his sword, but Jerry skillfully parried the attack and slashed back, cutting Talon's arm. OG and G-Man rushed to his aid, but Jerry used the distraction to escape. With swift movements, his cheese knife sliced through a nearby wall as he disappeared into the darkness beyond.
Man, I was trying to detail with a cheese knife. I can respect that. I can respect that.
As they prepared to continue their journey, they realized that they were now caught between two powerful enemies. Not only did they have to face Jerry and his cheese cult, but they also had to confront the Covenant, a sinister organization with mysterious powers and a deadly agenda.
Uh-oh. That don't sound good at all.
Reflecting on the dangers they had faced and the challenges that lay ahead, they grew stronger and more determined, but also more aware of the magnitude of the task that lay before them. The stakes had never been higher, and the fate of the world hung in the balance.
I could get a 2-mod small cluster. No, I wouldn't have, no. I need 1 more point for that. Never mind. Damn. There's nowhere good to put point in. I need some more life. Whatever the most life is, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Jerry be wild. Now how did that I know to describe Jerry so well? I did not type that part either lol. It just
Dang.
knows.
That man knows Jerry. Hey. That's scary, man. That AI, that's spot on that man, wasn't he? That man was spot on. I don't really know what to allocate, bro. I don't think there's anything good to allocate. 2 more points and I could get this jewel. I guess I could beef my
Chapter
totems
4,
up.
The Council of Sorcerers.
Yeah, I'll just beef him up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. No, I guess I could do that. I could put it in there. I'll just put that for now. That's fine. That way I don't have to think about it. That gives me life and energy. That's actually a pretty good point. That's the best node I can allocate, I guess, without changing around some stuff, doing clusters and shit. Which I'm too goddamn lazy to do. Well, I hit 96, man. Thank God. Because if I would have died, I probably would have been depressed all night. Which is kind of sad. You hit the limit! What do you mean you hit the limit? There's a limit? Oh, hell! We didn't hit the limit! I didn't know there was a limit. Oh. Hey, dude, I'll be honest with you. What we could do, I could do some fireside chat, some fireside reading. That'd be better anyway. That'd be better than a bot voice. Hey, Talon 2 Talon's voice, that's better than Creaty Bot. That's better. That's suave. That's the voice of the angels. Well, that's good. That's hey. That actually made some good streams because it's still on stream. So if you want to hear the Chronicles of Jim, boys, ladies and gentlemen, your fellow mod OG over here, that man detailed 3 chapters for y'all for free. I mean, that's a great deal. I mean, that's probably worth 10 gem bucks right there. You got it for free. That's goddamn heaven on earth. Well, the short description, you know, that entices the buyers, see. Then they're thinking, well, hey, I want to hear that 4th chapter. I might need to sign up with DOJ subscription. Gee. Well, I got good news, boys. Changing my card out. This is Vape and Path of Exile. What can I say about that? Whoa. Bro, I wonder how many hosts I have to sell. Okay, there's the new one. I can't believe you hit the... I mean, I guess I can believe you hit it, because you were going pretty hard. You were sending a lot of text. I didn't know there was a limit.
Sheesh, we broke it.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh.
Is it back?
I don't know. I don't know, man. That might be Jim's intervention. He might have said, look. He said, I don't care who owns Twitch. I don't care who owns this program, and I don't really care. You know, Jim, when that man wants something, he gets it. You know, I'll tell you that right now. That's a guarantee. That's a damn guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, that man wanted us to have it. And so it happened. We got it. We got it going on today.
I think it's limited for long post lol.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is. It's lit. Yeah, you're right. Well, at least we can still use it for shorter stuff. Uh-oh. Getting wild in the chat. They said, hey, that man's reading too much of the. Hey, that's a Covenant intervention. I don't know about that. Covenant trying to shut the stream down. I don't know. We got to detail that. When's Ferg coming in here, man? He's off work. Why is he not in here? He need to be supporting me, man. I mean, hey. Guy's great.
We're being censored.
Probably are. Probably getting censored, man. They're censoring it. That's terrible.
These Covenant bastards.
God. Covenant. Oh, God. Covenant's terrible, man. You guys are terrible. Do a little deep dive on this. A little 101 on it.
The DOJ is too much for Twitch.
Saying they're jelly? Probably are. Jelly.
"51 pages were just now on chapter 4.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be a long book. That's gonna be... Hey. That's gonna be a lot of fireside chat material. Oh, God. Hold on. I didn't get anything out of that. What should I do now? Go all out juice? Let me see how many toxic sewers I have. Oh yeah, let's do like, now that we've hit level, let's just go bonkers and see how long we can be reckless without dying. Like, let's see it. I'm gonna throw caution to the wind. I'm gonna dive into every pack. I'm just gonna dive in deep. I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna. Let's see if I can actually survive. How long I can survive doing that. Like, literally just not even paying attention to what I'm doing and just diving in head first. See how long I can last. Probably not that long. Probably not that long, man. Go ahead and craft these maps first. This is the maps in this game is cool because you can craft the maps in this game. So these are unidentified rares. That's one thing I kind of like about the game. That is one thing I like about it. That you can craft the areas. Go ahead and add some quality on these so we get item quality and quantity. Or get quality and item quantity. Those are already rare, so I'll set them to the side there. Okay. Upgrade normal to rare item. Is there anything we can't run? Not really. Especially if we're not scared of dying. Yeah, we can run all that. I'm probably just going to run these. If you run them unidentified, you get bonus. But I don't want to risk that. Because there's some mods that are terrible. So, it's not bad. Like avoid ailments. Because my build uses ailments to damage. That's a really bad one. Tier 1 avoid ailments is like 77%, 7%. I can run all those. Let's hit him with corrupt. still run all of them? That's avoid elements. I'm still gonna run it though, because I can run. I mean, I can run avoid. This is 70% avoid elements, so I'm not gonna do near the damage that I would normally. But I do so much damage, I can still do it. I should be able to still do it. That's a good thing about ballistas. You can basically run everything. Honestly, if you don't care about dying, you can basically run everything. And I'm also going to add Searing Exarch to it. And I'm not going to put a blight on this one, which I'll probably get one anyway, but I'm not going to do that because it's monsters have 70% chance to avoid elemental ailments, which means my ignite basically doesn't hit. Just not good. I probably could. Kind of lazy to do that though. I could do that though. I could do that. It's not letting you do small anymore? Okay, so I don't care for dying now. I'm just gonna fucking dive in here. I like to live. This feels pretty tanky to be honest. A lot of times I just dive in head first and that was close. Just died right there. Totems having taunts is very important in this build. Means when I cast totems, they attack the totems. Which actually doesn't always work, because I mean sometimes you just don't get hit. That's just it. It does help a lot. You could still get hit by lightning. Oh, Lord. I'm zoning out. Okay, how much experience did I get from that? Dang, you done hit the limit, bro. Sheesh. Maybe it resets every day or something. I don't know. I got 1% experience from that map. Which means I'd have to do like, what, 100 of those maps? And not die to hit 97. Good luck. I doubt that's gonna happen. I mean, I know I could just sit in a party of 5-way or whatever, but I don't care that much. Just gonna run some maps for right now and not worry about it. I'm gonna run Blight on this. Maybe I'm just a really good gamer. Maybe I won't die in the next 100. No, there's no way. I'm probably gonna die this map. I probably didn't die that last map. I was very close to dying one time. Very close. I'm gonna try to be a little more cautious. I am gonna try to be a little bit cautious to see how I do. I don't know. I'm not just gonna dive in like an idiot. That's one more grip now. It's gonna be 101. Uh-oh. That's a lot of death in that next round. What was her detail? 101 on there. That is, like, sometimes you use it and it worked anyway. I don't know if that was just a bug in the coding or what. Or if you can use it like there's a invisible timer on it for a certain number of characters or something. I don't know, but it did let you use it some after it said that. Oh, you're tired tonight. Whoa. Yeah, I'm wild on these guys. See how much XP I get with this blind added. We'll see how much extra blind adds. Let me finish the map first. Or theoretically it adds. I mean, you can't really compare map to map because every map's so different. We're also making 40 chaos and 10 grand. I'm not going to do it right now, but that's pretty nice. Whoa. What can I say today? Let's dive in. Deep dive. They definitely got detailed, I'll tell you that. Detailed hole. do shockwave towers, but they were too spread apart. I didn't think the towers would reach the shockwave. So I just did all minion towers. I've gotten so used to the shockwave stunning though that I've gotten lazy with these. And yeah, I was really close to losing that. It don't really matter, I mean, that much. It don't matter that much.
Too much clutter.
Phew.
Godslayer, good day.
Man, right here's always on. It's always on. Phew. Same can be said for myself, I guess. Let's see, how many others we get? It's looking like we're gonna more than double our experience just from having that one extra, which makes sense. Kind of a lot. That's what I get from one fly every time. And I could add Abyss, Harbinger, and stuff like that. That would probably be the best way to level that is. Besides paying for 5-way. If you want to level yourself, actually. Abyss and Abyss breaches are good too. Oh man.
Godslayer, good day.
Oh no, I never got a reason. I don't think so. I never even used it. I signed up for it and then I sent my account because I wanted to be able to have access to trading or something or whatever. I don't remember. This has been like 2 years. This has been over a year ago. And I sent to the mods 2 times. I sent a. The fuck? Maybe I just spammed them accidentally because I sent a message to the mods showing a picture of my account to verify my account, but I sent it 2 times. So I don't know if maybe that's why I got. But I tried going back in, and ever since it wouldn't let me go in, and I just forgot about it because I played solo self-found for probably most of my time. It didn't matter to me because I play SSF, so I didn't really care. But now that I've started back Trade Leave, I was thinking about doing a 5-way. I just now hit 96 though by myself, and but this character is not designed to grind out maps that are corrupt, T6, and not die. I mean, so I was kind of wanting to do some 5-ways, but the PoE trade, the regular one, there's only like 2 or 3 people running them, and none of them are in North America. So I just been like, oh, I already did, but I didn't know what to put. Like they're probably not. They may not unban me, which is fine. I mean, if they don't, I understand. They're a private entity. If they want to ban whoever they want, that's their. I'm not really upset about it. But I did put in a ban appeal, and but I didn't know what to say because I don't know why I got banned. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but I legitimately really don't know what happened. I really don't. Unless my username, I was looking on a ban list, and my username is very similar to another person. The only difference is theirs has 2 B's at the end. So maybe they thought I was an alternate account somebody that guy tried to make or something. I don't know. Like, I'm not even that wealthy. I'm not looking to cause, I'm just trying to do some 5-ways. Legit, I'll pay up front. Like, I'll pay, like, all my currency I'll pay up front anyway. Anytime when I played Diablo 2, I always paid up front. I don't care how long. I played Diablo 2 for 10 years. I would still, like, if I ever traded in forums or whatever, which I know you're not technically supposed to do it, but I did it, I always up front. I always do. Yeah. If I can trust somebody that's done 5-ways a lot, and everybody can vouch for them, I'll fucking pay. I mean, I'm not gonna scam anybody. You know? Yeah. I have no reason to scam anybody. I mean, I play SSF primarily. I really do. If you look at all my videos, 99% of my videos is SSF. I don't even play trade. Yeah. But anyway, I'll be right back. Hold on. Or let me check something. Hold on. Oh. I'll be right back. But yeah, I appreciate your help, man. I'll be right back. But yeah, speaking of that, I'm always looking for people to game with too, though. Like, there's a lot I don't know about this game. Like, I can craft. I can do basic craft. Like, I got this amulet. I bought a fracture damage over time, crafted to 1-1. I actually got kind of lucky and got a tier 1 physical, so I could have actually did a add remove physical, and it might have been interesting, but physical damage actually scales with my ignite, so I guess that was okay. I don't even think I crafted this. I think I just bought it and left it how it was. I don't even think it had like tier 1 life regen. I was like, okay. Tier 1 rarity, okay. Whatever. I mean, I'm adding cold damage to my ignite again. I crafted this. I got lucky on the attack speed on this one. Tier 1, 19%. Okay. Got a little bit of cold damage. I'm okay. I mean, it's nothing godly. But I did a +2, +1 on it. The cannot roll attacks and hit it. Denied on. Did do that. Bought one of these early. It's really good in the left-hand slot. Covers enemy and ash. That's kind of fucking overpowered, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm wearing this. I'm too lazy. I mean, I really would like a full dragon scale with suppression and all that stuff. Because I don't have suppression cap. Oh, I found this with the 30 in the onslaught. So I was like, okay, I want evasion on my boots so I can use a 15% mastery. But at the same time, I'm so lazy. Nah, I don't really want it. I'm so lazy, I don't even really want it. So I just left it. This is good, of course. Hit it with catalyst. Get it up to 42% tonight. Nice. Accuracy on this ring. It's not a good ring. I mean, it's okay. It's not the great ring. It's not a good ring, but it's got accuracy on it. I was like, okay, I got accuracy on it. Whatever. I need accuracy. Accuracy, dexterity. Okay, whatever. Craft attack. Not really good. My gear's not that great. It's not bad, but it's not like I haven't spent, like, I really hadn't invested in my gear that much. I mean, I have, but it could be better. It could be a lot better. I'd like to get a, yeah, I think June, man. I think around June, yeah. I don't know if that guy's in the chat, but that guy was really nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate him coming back in here, and most people wouldn't do that. I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I want to go. I want to go on TFT and just pay for 5 ways and help the economy. I don't know. I can't. I can't do that. And I don't trust anybody in global, so. Oh, it's okay. I'll just run some maps, man. It's all good. These map, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, here's what I'm. Okay, so you did the EA Ballistics. Okay, let me ask you a question with this. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about taking, after I get to level 97, I'm going to take Shaper of Storms instead of Bastion of Elements. So I lose that number right there, obviously. Shaper of Storms, maybe scaling the shock, getting the most damage on my equipment to lightning, so I can get the 25% more shock, scaling that. Like, is that the way to get God tier DPS with EA? That's the way, right? You got to scale the shock and all that. Adding, what else would you do? Adding high Aries. You get high Aries to get the added cold damage with it too. That's what I'm planning on doing. But I haven't been playing enough, and I'm not that fast either. But that's my plan, kind of. And getting another cluster jewel. Getting another cluster. I have this one. Like, probably like chopping this off, allocating this with an anoint. Right now I just have arsonist on there. Then kind of maybe coming down to detailing some of here. I don't know. Cutting that off and adding another cluster. Where would I add it at? Like, right, I guess I need to look at some guides. Maybe picking up some more jewel slots. Adding the medium clusters to get, I don't know, sleepless sentries and stuff like that. I could add that in there. I hadn't decided. That's why I was asking. I hadn't decided what to do, but that's kind of my goal, is to try to, once I hit 97, I'm going to try to push my DPS as much as I can, which right now I got over 5k life. That's not bad for this build. That's actually really good, but it's because I'm wearing that Belly of the Beast. So. That's what I was thinking. I think it probably doubles your DPS, because when I looked on PO Ninja, I filtered by people that had that versus people that had the Bastion of Elements, and it's a lot different. The DPS is way different, because I kept looking. I was like, man, what is my DPS so damn low? I said, I should be doing at least a mil, right? But it's because I can change my tree up. But right now I'm just mapping, trying to level a little bit, so I just left it in for now. Because for mapping, it's actually probably a lot better to have Bastion anyway. Because I don't really need the damage unless I'm going for Ubers, which I am going to do. I am going for Ubers. I killed Uber Shaper with EA Ballista that I made in SSF. But I'll be honest with you, I crafted everything in SSF, then I transferred it. Oh, I'll show you. Then I transferred it to, I don't even have medium clusters yet. I could buy some, but the only cluster I have right now is this. So the Prismatic Heart Smoker remains. It's just a 12% increased fire cluster. I could get the, tempered arrowheads and the bow cluster. I thought about doing the bow cluster. I don't know which would actually be better. But I was following Palsteron's guide. That's why I went with the fire. And I pretty much have exactly what his tree is. Palsteron's tree is I have the Unnatural Instinct. So I get all these for free with Unnatural Instinct. And yeah, that was my goal, was chopping this off once I get to level 97, and then just trying to... But I could get any cluster, like any cluster jewel I need, I could buy it. I could farm and buy it. I mean, I'm not worried about that. I just didn't know. I wasn't sure exactly what the easiest, cheapest way to get,
Life is short. Deal with it.
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll go on PoE Ninja and copy and look in POB. I'll look into POB and copy and paste. But yeah, I'm just going to try to push my DPS to as high as I can. Basically, once I got, maybe get one more level. Right now, I'm being kind of cautious because I don't want to die too much. I'm probably going to die on this map though, because it's pretty gnarly. I don't know. It's pretty gnarly. Like, usually just try to kind of like spam and move like that. I don't know if that's the best way to run, but I know what you're supposed to do is just drop and then go, like little miniature bombs across the map, but on Toxic Sewers, it's kind of a pain in the ass to do that, because then you have to run through mobs. I don't really know, I guess I'll just... I can run this map in like 2 minutes, but I usually die like fairly often if I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I have phasing. So I can phase through the monsters and leave and actually spam my life flash, because I have these on used when reach full. But I usually end up dying still, so I mean, I've kind of just got to where I'm a little more cautious. It takes me longer to do a map, but it takes me a lot longer to be honest. I don't need any more DPS for mapping at all. I'm just wanting to push Ubers like to where I can kill them extremely easily. That's really what I want to do. I want to take this character where I can kill all the Ubers fairly, like maybe not all of them, at least half of them. Because I'm not that great at bossing, to be honest with you. Like I'm okay. I can do it, but I just wanted to see if I could do it with this character before. Which I've got plenty of time. It shouldn't be that hard to do. Ballistas are kind of really good for bossing. And SRS. Thought about playing SRS. Oh, fuck. I'm not that great at the game, though, to be honest. I just play Diablo 2 a lot. I'm just addicted to like loot finding and stuff, and I guess I just got kind of addicted to the game. But I actually kind of like Diablo 2 more. Maybe. I guess that's kind of more what I'm into. I probably wouldn't play this. If I got this character to kill Ubers, which wouldn't be that hard, I probably would quit the game for a long time, to be honest. Well, I know Path of Exile 2 is coming out. I'll probably check that out. I was thinking about just playing Diablo 2. I don't know. It's just, there's too much to do. It's just too much to grind. I mean, for me, solo, and I don't have anybody that I know that plays. Oh, yeah, I do, but I got lazy about using it. I need to add that on there. You're right. I need to get that. Another thing I could do is use Empower. I've got an Empower 4. See, I've got an Enlighten 4. I got Grace, Determination, Wrath, Defiance Banner, and Enlighten 4. Is that you, man? No, that's somebody else. Never mind. That man needs those exact stats. Okay, never mind. I'll be right back with it. I don't want to be rude to him. But anyway, I got all the gems, man. I got the Awaken gem. Like, I've got Awaken. I've got Empower 4 I could add to the bow. That would increase my damage. Right now I'm running the Pro Lift. Ballista, gotta have that. Got the Awaken Burning for the +1 to fire. Running Pro Lift, which I would change this. I'd have to have a white socket, but I could change this out for Empower. Explosive Arrow, level 21 Explosive Arrow, so it's level 27 now. Like, I think this character could do it. I think if I switched up my tree, I think I could kill the Ubers. I don't know. And get high Aries and maybe just go in there and try to... I mean, I'd probably die a few times for sure. I don't know if I could do it deathless. I almost did Uber Shaper deathless. Like, I played SSF last league, and at the end of the league, I was like, well, you know, I tried to kill the Ubers, some of the Ubers. I was like, well, you know, SSF, I don't think I could do it, but, you know, I'm not good enough. You know, some people could. So I was like, well, I'm going to transfer this guy to trade. So I transferred my character to trade and got some Awakened gems and stuff, and I killed Uber Shaper, but I died once. But then I got annihilated by some of the other ones, so... But my character, it wasn't that much DPS. I could have scaled DPS. Like, I was still using Bastion of Elements. I shouldn't have been doing that. I should have switched over. So... Ooh, there's Hemophilia. I can make a bleed. I can make a... That's Hemophilia. Jeez, I can make a bleed character. Okay, okay. What do you use that for? It's, Corrupted Blood... Corrupted Fever? Corrupting Fever or something? I guess. I've never played that character, but that'd be pretty cool. Physical damage over time. That's pretty sweet. Do a little physical damage over time. I'm so used to playing SSF, finding all my gear. I like SSF a lot more. I wanted to push this character to kill Ubers, to be honest with you. That's the only reason I played trade. Because I don't really have this. I could do it on SSF maybe with a different build, like with SRS Poison or something, but I don't know if I could do it with this character because I tried already and I couldn't kill them all. I killed some of them, but I couldn't kill them all. So I wanted to go to trade so I'd be easier to gear up, and then this stuff ain't any good, but wait, that's increased. Okay. That's actually good. That's actually not bad. That's Fractured Grandmastery. Okay. I might use that myself. I don't know. This build starves for attack speed. Even though my attacks, I'm getting like 2.8 probably. I got a lot of attack speed. I'm pretty good on attack speed. That's terrible. But yeah, anyway. It's terrible too, to be honest with you. I'll still keep it though. I'll throw it in here. Fuck it. I don't know. I need to quit messing with my stash, man. Usually I go a lot faster than this. I got distracted talking. Oh, okay. I hadn't really messed with it that much. Right now I just have the attack speed and suppression. Now I could do the, there's one that you get that I had on my other character that you can use to add exposure, but I read that the exposure that you get from the glove is overridden by what you get from elemental equilibrium, because I'm using elemental equilibrium, so I decided not to get the exposure on there, but I could get Proliv on there. There's my boots. Ignite deal damage faster. I know that's best in slot. Or I mean, I haven't upgraded them though. I just use lessers. But I got Ignite deal damage faster on the boots, which that's the best boot one. Placement speed. And then that's probably what I spent the most on was the Samuelin. I crafted this myself. I bought the dot multi for like the dot multi amulet at the time was like 9 divines, 9.5. For an amber, I wanted either an amber or citrine. And plus, that's a perfect dot multi. That's a perfect 26%. So I spent like 9 divines just to start crafting this. And then I crafted all that on it. But I was going to allocate watchtowers on that to try to save. I don't know. My character's my character's actually pretty okay. Yeah, fire. You're right. Yeah, you can get prolif on the gloves. But the prolif on the gloves only goes up to 12. Prolif on the gem goes up to 20. So what I'll probably do is keep the gem for mapping. Keep the prolif gem for mapping, since it gets a better prolif, and I don't need more damage. And yeah, I'll get the dot multi. You're right. I need to get the multi on the gloves. I need to get fire multi. That would be better. Fire multi would be better. Because I don't think I need that extra attack speed anyway. Sounds like you know a pretty good bit about EA. I guess a lot of people just played EA, right? So I kind of wish I'd have leaked started zombies. This map's kind of dead. Hold on. Is this the one where it's oh yeah, maximum energy shield. Endurance charges on hit. Reduced effect of non-cursors from skills. Yeah, this one's kind of that's kind of deadly. That's kind of deadly. Uh-oh. 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 But yeah, I'm getting kind of bored of this game, to be honest. I got to where I don't play it. This game. I just wanted to add a little more damage to see if I could kill some Ubers before I quit for a while, just because I wanted to do it. I'd never played EA Ballistas before, and I just wanted to try to see what I could do with the damage before I quit playing. But honestly, I don't really even want to be playing right now. That's why I'm going so. I'm just dragging. Not even. I really don't enjoy this game that much. Alright, I'll get Shockwave. I really don't enjoy it. It's kind of sad.
Trying to spread.
Yeah, Cinder Swallow, yeah. You're right. I want to get Cinder Swallow. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good increase. There's an Iron Flask. What's that unique Iron Flask? That's a damage increase. What's that called? There's an Iron Flask. I think that's one. I was looking up on PoE Ninja. And the guy that does the most damage, he does 5 million. The last time I checked for Crucible, 5.2 million, or no, it was 5.6. He did 5.6 million damage per stack, I think. I don't know. He was the highest on there. And he had Cinder Swallow. He had that unique Iron Flask. And he had something else. Oh, Bottle Fate. He had Bottle Fate too. In his tree, he had watchtowers allocated. He had his tree. I was playing on his copy. He also had better gear. I mean, I could still push maybe. I could get half his DPS probably, not too hard, and that would be plenty enough. I feel like that man has some crazy DPS. I need to go to his Pathfinder. His HP was like 3,000 something though, so I didn't want to change while I was mapping. His HP is like terrible. Which you'd have to do. I mean. Okay.
Much
I don't need any of this shit, but okay. Okay. I actually have Cinder Swallow, I think. I think I found one. Pretty sure I did. Oh, yeah. But is it one that's going to help? Yeah, enemies ignited by you during an effect take 9%. I don't know if that's the best one or not, because I know you can unveil different... I don't have Bottled Faith, though I could buy bottled... I could just put a sulfur flask on until I got Bottled Faith, which I could afford it. I mean, I could buy one right now, but I just don't. I was going to get High Aries first. High Aries? That adds a lot of damage from cold damage. And I could run different auras. Like right now I'm running Termination, Grace, Precision, and Defiance Banner. I could run Wrath, Malevolence. My attack speed's so high that I don't even know if Malevolence... I mean, I'd still run it, but I don't even know if Malevolence would matter that much. I don't even know if I'd really need Malevolence. I'd probably just run Grace, Wrath, and... I can fit Malevolence in, though. Yeah, I could fit it in. I'd have to get, like, a little bit more reservation. Actually, though, I probably wouldn't even run. I wouldn't run Grace, though, if I was doing Ubers. I just run Malevolence and Wrath and try to go in there and kill them real quick. I wouldn't try to... Like, I've already experienced that before. I wouldn't try to... out-tank them for sure. Which this character got pretty tanky. Pretty tanky character, actually. So, yeah. I'll be right back. Ooh, let me get some Dr. Pepper. Sheesh. gonna spit it out first. Well, guys, I gotta end the stream. I'll be RB. Appreciate the tips, man. I'll be back later.